What's going on, yo? Martian, what up? What's going on, yo? Oh, what the hell am I doing? What's going on? Why am I hearing myself?
What up? What's going on, yo?
Oh, I got my phone on. Sorry. Big Poppy, what up? K Green, what up? I gotta move my green screen. I was like, it just dawned on me. You hate when you have a problem and you just finally, you sit there and thought about it. Like I was moving the camera, like why don't I just move my green screen a little over? I gotta move it over a little bit more, but I'll do that. I might do that after the show tonight. How's everybody doing? Let me close these tabs. Let's duplicate this. Before we get into HJ, Mr. 5%. How's it? Let's talk about rest in peace, Jim Brown. Jim Brown passed away. Wow. You barely hear me? Oh, hold on. Sound fine to me? Fine to you? Test. I think you might have a delay or something like that. Shout out to Rumble, live on Rumble. 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 Boomer Tech right here, man. Boomer Tech. Shout out to Kick. Live on Kick. There we go. All right, we're ready. Remix, yeah. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let me start farting around, man.
I will go get me some freedom.
Hotep fan.
It's just Sunday night. Freedom is dead. I have no idea if you're about to look at it. Kiss my ass. What the hell y'all talking about? Facts. Like cookies on tight.
Oh, I see HJ in the house. We're going to get to Mr. 5% in a minute. Don't worry. Don't you worry. First of all, let's pay respects to Jim Brown, one of the greatest to ever do it. Probably one of the greatest running backs to ever do it. Look at LeBron James giving him his just due. Oh, well, come on, man.
All time. That's the greatness in the building. As you see LeBron James bowing.
Jim was now he's before my time, I wasn't alive when he was playing. But I saw the clips, man, and he was unreal, the speed, the athleticism, the size, the strength. He was tearing through jokers, no joke. But he was in movies. He was an activist. In the later part of his years, he came out for President Trump, and that was how they did. People are calling Jim Brown a coon, man. Like, I bet if I do Jim Brown coon, I bet you there'd be some. Is there gonna be some? Here we go. Jim Brown. Wait, people need to aspire to be coons. Like I said on last week's show. Y'all gotta give me my props for last week's show, man. Ho. HJ really thought he got me out of there, was getting me out of there, and went on to confirm that we're the ADOC, the descendants of coons. But it is what it is. Look, we even got HJ. I never thought I'd see the day the blacks turn on Jim Brown and call him a coon. Here we go. Coon of the Year nominees: Whitlock, Ray Lewis, Mike Vick, Jim Brown, Sheriff David Clark, Stacey Dash, Omarosa, Steve Harvey. That's all because they said, hey man, Trump's gonna be president. We need to get some stuff. We need to get some dibs. If he's the president, we need to negotiate. Calling him coon. Coon Sessions. Look, there's plenty of it.
The President of the United States brought me.
All right, let's see what he had to say.
You supported Hillary Clinton.
Yes, I did.
What brought you to Trump Tower? This guy?
Well, I'll tell you, the President of the United States brought me. My president. You know, that's, he won it fair and square. He's going to be our man for the next 4 years at least, probably 8. And he's amenable to listening to people who did not vote for him.
He listened to you. You told me in commercial break that you all were in there for a long time.
Yes.
What did you talk about and what did you ask of him?
We're talking about making America a better country. We talked about the poor people. We talked about African American people. We talked about education, getting rid of violence, dealing with economic development realistically, and how to work together.
You know, people listening to these NFL greats and the pastor being in this room, I mean, that's a stellar, lineup of men. But when you're thinking about those who voted for Mr. Trump and the working class in middle America, and certainly you have fought on behalf of a lot of those people for your lifetime, but speak to those people in this country who feel like they're not being listened to and they're not being represented.
Well, you almost have the wrong guy. See, I look like a bourgeoisie and middle class, but I've been out there for many, many years in the ghettos across this country. The American program constantly.
He said, yo, I might look like Boulay. I might look like a Boulay Negro, but don't get it twisted.
On being in the community, developing leadership in that community, teaching life skills to those individuals, and teach them how to deal with responsibility of self-determination and how to gain success over working hard and working intelligently. So we're not bourgeoisie, we're not above the people, we are a part of the people. And I can't speak for the pastor,
Sure.
but I fell in love with him because he really talks about helping African American black people, and that's why I'm here. The reception I got today from him, I'll always remember that, because he listened to us and he knows that we can bring something to him to help the people of this country.
Brown,
You know, he said to the white liberal, to the real fascists of this country, he said a wrong word, especially regarding black Americans, self-determination. They don't want none of that. They don't want no self-determination from you Negroes, you shines, you ADOCs. Can't have that, man. But anyway, let me go. Wait. I think my man Ed had it. But let's look how they covered him in depth. This is Ed Asante. He's a good follow. Go follow him if you want to follow some politics stuff. I know I saw it on his page. Damn, they calling Daniel Perry a hero, man. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on. After this, Jim Brown, I gotta get to this Daniel Perry stuff. I didn't know he talked. Give me a second. I know it was on his page. Somebody send me a link, man, of how. Yo, this is boys in the boys' restroom in Lake Ridge High School in Lakewood, Oregon, are showing the school how they feel about having feminine hygiene dispensers in their space. Honestly, what did the Dems schools expect? This is what they sent to parents. In the last weeks, we have been combating vandalism in the boys' bathrooms. Students have been taking the tampon dispensers down and placing them inside the toilets. We'd like to help your help in stopping this form of vandalism. They put the tampon thing in the toilet. Yo, that is absolutely hilarious. Here it is. Jim Brown has died at 87. He's acclaimed as one of the greatest players to play in pro football history, an actor and a civil rights activist. He's also accused of domestic violence. This is what they're going to do for you. This is what they do to you. Now, if Jim Brown never came out for Trump, do you think they would have added that last sentence? If Jim Brown was a pro-Biden guy, a pro-big Obama guy, you think they added that last sentence? If Jim Brown was a big Hillary Clinton supporter, do you think they'd added that last sentence? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. They did. There was a couple people that did it for Kobe, but I think those were just like clout chasers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if the New York Times or like mainstream media did it. It was like some individual reporters that did that. But I could be wrong. The thinking Negro tax. Yeah. You one of them thinking Negroes, man. You got to pay, it's a heavy toll. It's a heavy toll, man. It's a heavy toll. It's a heavy price to pay. You one of them thinking Negroes? They're going to make sure, even in death, they're going to put shit on your name. They're going to throw dirt on your name. Like, I don't have the Times... I think the ad's gonna pop up or whatever. I'm not fucking going to do it on this shit, man. I'm not reading their fucking shit anyway. And as you see, man, and you collaborate with Hitler. Yeah, you're trash. And you know the worst thing is, you know, they made sure they put it like in the headline because a lot of people aren't gonna. Some people are just gonna read the headline, just read the tweet, and they're not gonna go in and read the article and whatnot. But in America, a lot of people just read the headlines and stuff like that, and that's where a lot of people get their news. So they want to make sure, and and that's the last thing you read about Jim Brown. The last sentence, he was accused of domestic violence. I did not see Fast X, Big Papi. Did you see it? I was contemplating it last night. I was like, nah. I think, what was his Aquaman? He became, I don't want to spoil it. No spoilers. But I was thinking about taking my girl to see it. It's ridiculous and good? Okay. Anyway, let me read what Jordan Neely had to say. Where am I at? Oh, wait. Let me just go to this page. Wait.
And you grab them. There was no weapons. There was no language. Nobody was threatened. And you grab them and put them in a chokehold. Two people hold them down. And if Jordan was impersonating Elvis Presley, if Jordan had been a different race, and they had him impersonating Elvis, and a black guy put Elvis impersonator in a chokehold, and two black guys held him down, they would not have let that black guy leave the precinct that night. There was no weapons. There was no language. Nobody was.
I don't know why I can't hear that. But man, if Al Sharpton's at your funeral, man, there's some big time grifting going on, man. Like, goodness gracious, man. Like HJ said, man, you nobody until white man kill you. You are absolutely nobody until the white man kill you, and that's a goddamn shame. That's one of the biggest travesties in, again, the descent of the Coons. Like, I don't know why HJ even had such pushback with that. What is Al Sharpton doing? Is he not a coon? This is the most coonish people I've ever seen. The little rat. Send us a coons, man. Anyway, let me get to shout out Big Papi. Reaction PRC. Let's get to it. The independent charge in Jordan Neal's death breaks silence. I am not a white supremacist. Oh, he did an interview? Where can I get the interview? Where's the interview at? Ho. I read this, man. This had nothing to do with race. I judge a person based on their character. I'm not a white supremacist. I mean, it's a little bit comical. I wouldn't be laughing if I was you, bro. It's not comical. This guy said it's comical. If you don't think that will lock your ass up to make a point, I'd be nervous as hell. Everybody who ever met me can tell you I love all people, I love all cultures. You can tell by my past and all the travels and adventures around the world. I was actually planning a road trip through Africa before this happened. I was about to go to the motherland. I was about to go to the streets of Ghana. Comical as ironic. I got you. Who wrote his PR? I don't know. The Kenya? That might not be PR. A lot of white folks like to go to Africa and stuff like that. That ain't new. The only people that don't want to go to Africa is African Americans. You ask the ADOC, do they want to go to Ghana or Kenya or whatever, Ethiopia? They'd be like, hell no. I want to go to France. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Dominican Republic. I want to go to Jamaica. No. That's not just Northern Africa, man. It's all over, man. Stop, man. Future in here capping. Them Europeans go to Africa. They go to Africa so much. Them Brits, they go to the motherland so much. The women go over there for sex tourism. That's a known fact. They was doing it so much they told them to chill out. Before there were passport bros, there were passport hoes. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all remember them stories? Them British women go over there, get their backs blown out by some Ethiopian, Ghanaian, Kenyan niggas. Give her that thing. That was a real story. They was doing that. I don't know why nobody brought that up about the passport hoes, passport bros, passport hoes, man. But that's facts, man. I forgot all about that. But we'll see when the Shine start doing it. Now it's a problem. You know how it's going on. What happened that day? How threatening was the situation? This was different this time. Was much different. I ride the subway multiple times a day. This time was very different. You got a nose ring and everything? I'm deeply saddened by the loss of lives. It's tragic what happened. Where is the video? He says, I'm not a vigilante, I'm a normal guy. Neely allegedly began yelling at other strap hangers and throwing trash. Penny said he could not go into detail about the events that transpired because it's pending case, but indicated it wasn't like anything I experienced before. Fellow F-Train passengers will back up his client's account. He's going to school, but he didn't want to name the school because for architecture. He's a smart white man. Oh, maybe they didn't film it. Maybe they just did a regular interview. Bragg has 6 months to secure a grand jury indictment. Neely's family has said Penny should be tried for murder. This is what I hate, man. Y'all didn't give a damn about Neely. You didn't. This family did not give a damn about him because he wouldn't be out in the street, out in the subway, acting a goddamn fool. He wouldn't have been in a position to do that, to get himself choked out, if they cared about him. You know, you care about some of your family members, sometimes you got to do the uncomfortable things. You know, look out. You know, and sometimes looking out for your family members is a hassle and it's a pain in the neck. But sometimes you have to, like, let them get off on their own. But it looked like to me this guy needed to be put in some type of institution. But I don't know. He said it's comical, but I like, you know, he's on trial for his life, to be honest. Sharpton, we can't live in a city where you can choke me to death with no provocation, no weapon, no threat, and you can go home, sleep in your bed while my family has to put me into a cemetery. You already live in that city. Like, do you ignore all the other violence? That's why I can't rationale what Al Sharpton does for a living. Like, how can you tell this lie? There's deaths all over the place where they go home and catch a nap. They might even go home and shoot a rap video, drop some bars. It's a grift, but it's a nasty grift, man. I'm not a grifter, you know what I mean? I'm upfront with you guys about stuff. I just give you my takes. You know, I can't grift for a living. I'm just not one. That's just not me. Like, how does he sleep at night? I mean, I don't know why I've been asking that. How he sleep at night? He's a snitch, so he'll say whatever it takes. A rat, a federal rat. He's gonna say whatever it takes. It's that simple. I'm mad they don't have any video, man. What did they just have him walking around? Look at this shit. Here he's in Central America and Mexico. Yeah. Like, he's one of them traveling types, man. There's white folks that love to travel to, like, third world countries and shit like that. See the world. You know, if he was really a white supremacist, he wouldn't even set foot in those countries. Be for real, for real. Like, the white supremacists of today, of this century, no, he wouldn't go over there. For what? Growing up in the wake of 9/11, the terrorist attacks in the community, full of firemen, first responders, I was like, I need to serve my community in some way. Man, that day in September did a number on people, man. Yeah, but that's why I said Adeptus this century. You know, not in, the 1900s. It was a different story. Damn, they got him. They did a perp walk and everything. Goodness gracious, man. Look at this, man. What is this? The blackops.com? Hold on, man. What is this? Blackops.com. I don't know if they have a story. It's like a. It's hard to explain what this site is. It's like a community site. Blackopportunities.com. They selling hoodies. I'll show it. But I evidently they made that poster, that flyer. Uppity. See, this is my problem, man. Where was I at? We was getting some water ice and I forget that it was black something, right? You know, only the shine has to tell you what their ethnicity is. Nigga, I can see you black. It was like black first or something like that. Can we stop trying to remix what the man said? The man said call you one of them uppity Negroes. Shine hear that like, hey, I gotta make a shirt on that. Like, shit, I'm gonna put uppity on a shirt. Yeah, I'm one of them uppity Negroes. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Let me go back. Ed says convicting him would be akin to convicting America. HJ says he's gonna get off. Penny gonna walk? Maybe. But he shouldn't be charged in the first place, you know? Him getting charged in the first place is enough to, you know, deter the people from even doing that type of stuff. Not everybody got the time, the resources, $100,000 bail to mess with these folks trying to be a hero, trying to do what's right. It's still a deterrent. Even him not going to jail, it'll be a big deterrent enough that, you know, some people will be like, hey, man, I don't want nothing to do with that. For real, for real. Let me go back. So we'll see what happens with that. Come on, man. What is wrong with... Oh, you know what? I think I'm...
You basically offload the responsibility.
Anyway. HJ went out there, down in Miami. Pearly Things in Miami. Did you see Pearly Things, HJ? You slept on that grift, didn't you? You probably seen her. Nigga lying. Don't let this joker lie. I gotta go to the bathroom in a minute, man. I ate some Popeyes today. Them ghost pepper wings. They're tearing my ass up right now. But I'm not done yet. Let me play this. Nope. Look at him. Nope. Fly as fuck. This guy went and got the Cuban link and all that. Wearing the rainbow colors.
The price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company's going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key, and I'll pay 5% for that. I don't mind paying 5% to just for the peace of mind, right? Now, the price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company's going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key, and I'll pay 5% for that. I don't mind paying 5% to just for the peace of mind, right? Now, the price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company's going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key, and I'll pay 5% for that. I don't mind paying 5% to just for the peace of mind, right? Now, the price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company's going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key, and I'll pay 5% for that. I don't mind paying 5% to just for the peace of mind, right? Now, the price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company's going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key.
Y'all hear this grifting? Y'all hear the grifting? First he got the damn chain on. And I don't know. Is that the rose gold or something like that? Why does it look that color? Is that the light, man? He put his chain on. I've never seen this joker wear a chain. He gotta go Miami, he gotta wear a chain. Got on Bitcoin. Did you rent the chain? Did you buy the chain and take it back? Did you borrow the chain, HJ? I bet you this joker borrowed this chain, or he bought it and went and took it back. He's like, I just need the chain for a trip, and sent it. He went right back to Jacobs as soon as the trip was over. Hey man, I gotta sell this back. I'm like, needing my money back. Rent a bling. chaining day. Unbelievable. Fresh white tee, the rainbow polo suit. He was really grifting hard. But that's not the way I'm getting on him for that. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is. Yo, I tell you what, man. I was like, yo, Popeye's got ghost pepper wings. I was like, let me try them. I knew I shouldn't have tried them. Every time I eat Popeyes, man, I got shit like that. Crazy, man. They good though. They decent. I ain't gonna hold you. They're not that. I mean, once you eat a couple, it's not super hot. I thought it was ghost pepper. It's gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? Now the rainbow polo is not. It's all right. It's official. Polo, anything's official in my book. I'm from the era of anything polo is official. I don't give a damn. It's 20 years from now. Matter of fact, when you cremate me in a polo. You know what I mean? I'm from the Philadelphia area. You know what I mean? They used to polo it to death. They still do. Ghost pepper sounds racist? Y'all think anything sounds racist, man. Those reggae colors? They Jamaican colors. Davy the Maroon colors? He got the Davy the Maroon colors on. See? Y'all should have never let an A-Doc hear about Davy the Maroon. Because I'm about to call Tariq up right now. Why is it Tariq at... Wait till Tariq Nasheed find out about Davy the Maroon. It's over for you tellers. It's over. I know Tariq got spies in the chat. Hit Tariq up and say, hey man, you gotta read the story about Davy the Maroon. They said Davy the Maroon was a crack shot, man. Sharpshooting coon. I bullshit you not. Hold on. Wait. Tacky's men were running through the woods being chased by the Maroons and their legendary marksman Davy. The legendary marksman Davy. Davy was the illest shot in coon history. They say he was legendary shot. While Tacky was running through the woods, Davy cut him off, hit him at full speed, running at full. He was running at full speed. You know them Jamaicans, you know the island niggas can haul ass, right? Running full speed. Bam! Marksman. He was a marksman. OG Rocket Raccoon. Anyway, but let's read the tweet because they was on his biscuit. Bitcoin Twitter was on his biscuit, and I find it ironic after we talked about how Black Twitter and Hotep Twitter tried to get me out, the feminist Twitter tried to get me out of here that one time. That very next day, Bitcoin Twitter took him through the ringers. But it's, it's a different day now, But then what is the effing point, you malaka? Be like, it should be like, I don't want to be responsible for my freedom. Here's my freedom. You're responsible. And now, you know what? Here's my 5% too. The Bitcoin magazine conference seems to be degenerate every year. Teaching the dangerous ideas to kids is not my idea for Contras. Yo. I'm crying, man. Yo, they going on his head, man. All right, let me listen to it one more time.
The current system, the price of freedom is accountability and responsibility. The current system, you basically offload the responsibility of holding your cash, holding your wealth in somebody else's hands. The difference is with Bitcoin, it's all on you, baby. And I think this presents a tremendous opportunity in the field, and I've been saying this for a while. I believe that some company is going to come along and they're going to offer some sort of insurance package. That's what I want. I don't want to be responsible for my keys. I want to say, here's my keys, you're responsible, and if something happens, then guess what? I'm coming after you, baby. You're going to be responsible for my wealth. That's going to be a key, and I'll pay 5% for that. I don't mind paying 5% to just for the peace of mind, right? Now,
it seemed to me, HJ lucky he made it out there alive. HJ lucky he made it out Bitcoin the conference alive, man. I bet you he was moving through the rest of the conference. They're going like, there go that nigga right there. They're gonna miss a 5% right there. You know, I think to the normies, or like people like me, you know, I usually just get CashApp or something like that. That buy their Bitcoins through people that buy their Bitcoin through CashApp or something like other stuff like that. I guess that's what the audience I think he's talking to you about. I think, but to at a Bitcoin conference, I don't think that's not the audience that want to hear that. They don't want to hear that at all. In my opinion. But you know, I think that's an honest take. Yeah, I got Bitcoin at a couple places, man. Like I gotta remember all the Bitcoin places I got it at. You know what I mean? I do at like at least 3 or 4 places, different places. I got some Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But I get it. But it's just funny. They was going down his head about that shit, man. I was crying, man. I was dying. I was no more good. I swear to fuck God. But is 5% too high, man? I'm giving nobody 5%. That's the problem anyway, man. We need to get out of that, man. You need to take a 0.1%, man. Like, give me a break, man. You know, give me a break with all that, man. You know, like getting money off of somebody else's money when, you know, just doing a transaction. It's just not. I know there's a word for it. I'm not going to say it because those Trump. I'm not going to say it because then I don't want no side quests. But that stuff should be illegal. You know, that's very. Darius. Yeah, I mean that's not right. I'm going full Habib on that, man. That's kind of crazy, man. That's kind of crazy. What else was going to talk about today? Oh, NBA playoffs. Nuggets up 3-0. I think the Heat are leading the Celtics. LeBron's washed. if he can't win a playoff game like by himself, you know, he's just not it anymore. He's 30 years old, but they're like that's to be expected. There's no shame in it, but it is what it is. I'd like to see Nuggets versus the Heat. I wouldn't mind that. He needs to retire if they lose. He ain't gonna retire. He was trying to get in his son in the league, man. He trying to play with his son. One last grift, which would be cool. But, you know, he got to play till he's 40 at least. His son's going to USC. I don't blame him for trying to do that. That would be like one of the first in basketball history, I think. He's had a storied career. Everybody has to hang it up at one point. But Jokic looked like, you know, the thing about the Nuggets, man, like, even though Jokic, he's great. He's good. Like, I would take him over Embiid. I'm sorry. I think it's just easier to build a team around a player with Jokic's skill sets. Not that I'm saying, like, on one-on-one, like, both playing at their best, and, you know, Embiid might give you a little bit more. But in a team setting, Jokic's the real deal. Like, you know, Louis P. 86 said, just because of his passing ability. You need a different type of team to put it back around Embiid. It is what it is. Sixers fired Doc Rivers, thank God. Harden's allegedly going to Houston. But that's not going to give the Sixers any cap space, so it's looking murky. But you never know. A new coach. I still think a new coach, let Tyrese run the point, be the one, try to play like Damian Lillard, and he be the offensive number one, and be number two, you might have a chance to win some games. I think they still be in the same boat, you know. Will they rig it for LeBron to win from 3-0? No. He's done for, man. You can't rig that. The Lake Show's not winning through 4 in a row. They might get swept. They got the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan per se. I watch the Eagles, but just because I'm in the area, I might watch maybe 1 or 2 games a year. I haven't watched football. Listen, I might watch I think I watched that Bills. Didn't Bills play the Chiefs in the playoffs? I watched the AFC playoffs. I watched the playoffs. Other than that, I haven't been to a Phillies game. My daughter's going to sing at a Reading Phillies game. She's going to sing. She's in the choir. She's going to sing that. Yo, listen, I took a little Grifting guitar lesson, right? And I thought it was going to be ukulele. They sent an email and said, like, yo, she's 5. We usually start the kids at the ukulele, so we'll see. I get down there, and, you know, this is a white lady, younger white lady. You want to try the guitar? I was like, yeah, let's start it out. And she went in the room, and I'm just listening. I wasn't really looking directly in there because, you know, I don't want her to get paid to, like, get distracted or anything. Yo, Lil Griff held it down, man. Like, she's going to start, I'm waiting for them to email me back, but we're going to do she's going to continue on the guitar. Because the teacher said she has good rhythm. And I always wondered about her. I was like, yo, not like me. I don't have the greatest rhythm. Call a doc. But I always notice when I play music or something like that, and if it's a catchy song, like, she would get the bop real fast. Like, she would, like, hum the song real fast. Like, and I always notice when she would dance and stuff like that, she would be really on rhythm early. So I was like, she's got good rhythm. And I just felt like she would, and she always like, I want to play the guitar. I was like, all right, man. You know what I mean? It's like $40 a week for, you know. But I always wish I had learned to play an instrument. I never did, you know. I don't know. I just want to give my kids the opportunity. But she picked it up really good, you know. They were trying to do, what's that Miley Cyrus song? Here it is right here. Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, she did good. So, 40 week is tough. Yeah, you tell me about it. For just one night a week, you know. But I don't know. I guess I always envision, like, every time I saw people, because I had kids late in life. YouTube is free. I think you gotta start the fire first for some people. You know, once you get it started, I'm gonna have to go buy a guitar too. You know, I was looking on Amazon for that. It's like $60-$80 or something like that. I just come out. You get two girls. You come out your pocket in like every goddamn day. I had kids later in life, and you know, every time I seen somebody I went to school with and their kids were going to college, I was like, "What's the secret?" You know what I mean? This is one of the advantages of having kids later. He said, "Keep them busy, man." You know, so Jay didn't want to do an instrument. At first she wanted to do drums, then she said, "No, I don't want to do it." So I was like, "One of these jokers gonna play an instrument." You know what I mean? They start with the acoustic guitar, I guess. I don't got no bread, man. I don't got no money. That's HJ. I don't got no herringbone. What are you talking about? You see this? This is what I got. This. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? You see this little chain I got? This little gold chain? You see this little gold chain I got? Look at HJ flexing. Brand new polo. Look like it's silk. I got the beads. He got the Cuban link. I don't got no money, man. You gotta keep him busy, you know, and this is, you know, it's my goal, you know what I mean? But like I said, I was like, one of them gonna play an instrument, man. Like, so I guess it was Egyptian silk. HJ giving scare vibes. Yes, I feel like I'm happy. I'm happy she can do it. You know, we'll see how it turns out. But I know in my heart she's like a good musically in tune person, but just because I always said she had rhythm, and for a music teacher to validate that means like I was paying attention. You know what I mean? This is pure beads, man. Macaroni necklace. Come on, man. Stop. Yeah, because, you know, I mean, I got two girls. I can't count them to be sports. You know what I mean? I don't think any of them are going to be, like, super athletic. Jayla got a little bit of coordination, but she don't got no heart. Jay got some heart. But she don't want to play sports. She just want to dance. So, I don't know what... I mean, it is what it is. Anybody else water tastes like dishwashing soap? Man, you better get some better water, man. Don't drink that. Please don't drink that, man. Please. So that was the playoffs. Anybody see the fight last night? I watched this. I stayed up and watched this fight, man. I was like, yo, this is... Because I never seen Haney fight, man. I never seen Haney fight. I think I seen Loma fight it before, but I haven't seen Haney fight. Everybody's saying Loma got robbed. Like, I thought it was a draw. Like, if I was a judge, I'm like, yo, this is a draw. This is not, like, neither one of y'all was convincing enough to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, But I can see where that. I think that last judge had it 15-13, 115-113. I could see that, but it was an entertaining fight. I thought it was entertaining because I thought this was a highly technical fight, and they were at least throwing punches. You know what I mean? And this wasn't like the Javante and Davis fight. These two were really evenly matched and was throwing skills. You know what I mean? Throwing blows. You know what I mean? And Loma, he's really a good technical fighter. And Haney, I think he got winded. Like a lot of people were saying, he got winded in the later rounds, and and Loma was tagging him, but Loma didn't push it too hard, man. He should have pushed it harder. You know what I mean? And I thought Loma didn't push hard enough in the 12th round. He talking about, I thought I won the fight. He didn't want the belts. He didn't want the belts at all. But you know what? Scool was first off, you don't follow Scool, then I don't know what your problem is. Is it this account? Yeah. He's doing a boxing documentary. He's a big tank guy. He said, I have been one of the biggest Loma critics on this app, and I think he earned a draw last night, but I don't think he was robbed. The fight was close and filled with swing rounds. He had a chance to finish Haney in the 12th, but chose to leave it to the judges. That's his fault. But he also said, hold on, let me find it, because this was a big, here he goes, right here. He's replying to this guy, George Rhodes. He said, Bill Haney's genius. He knows Aram is greedy, untouchable. That's why he and Devin re-signed with Top Rank last minute. Had he not, those swing rounds all would have went to Loma. The win was a long-term investment for Top Rank. Boom. I didn't know he re-signed. That explains the decision. Aram sacrificed Loma to validate Haney. The rematch to Loma, then Loma versus Shakur. Also, Aram knows there's a racial element to this. White and Latino fighters are allowed to lose. Black fighters are not. They have to be undefeated. No way TR can market a one-loss Haney. And people will show out for a 3-loss fight, Loma, Canelo, or Garcia. It's sad, but true. You're speaking of nothing but truth here. And I didn't even realize that. That's kind of true. Like, a multiple loss black fighter is not getting the looks. Now, I don't know what the reason for that is. But like, I think he's true with that. Like, they can't market that. Now, is that because, I don't know. It seemed like that's how it has gone in boxing. If a black fighter gets a loss, I guess, is that on the fans? The fans fall off after they lose? Shakur versus is the best boxer in the world. People saying Shakur is the better boxer. White supremacists. No, that might not be white supremacy. That might be because they might not be as marketable with a loss with their fan base. You know, it's ADOC's problem. We front runners. As soon as people start taking L's of our own kind, we jump off the ship. Because Pacquiao had a couple losses, and people were still big Pacquiao fans. Like, that has to do with the fan bases. and how we treat them after they lost. That's true, though. But I want to see Loma fight Tank. I want to see Loma fight a couple other guys. But I need to see this. I need Haney and Loma. They should have a rematch. That fight was close enough to have a rematch. No matter if you thought Haney won or Haney won or not. If you think Haney won, you had to admit it was a close fight. To me, that was close. And to me, Haney was the only one that looked like they got rocked. Like, I didn't think, at no time did I think Loma got rocked. He got hit with some hard body shots. But at no time did I think Loma was like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? And a couple of times I thought Haney got hit like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, I thought he gets smacked a little bit. You know what I mean? But we need more fights, you know. He got pillow hands. Oh, man. Y'all ain't right, man. Anyway, that's an hour. Let me read the super chats. Hotep Tiger, rest in peace, Jim Brown, about to see original gangsters. Reaction PR, sup, fam, heading to Inner Harbor tonight. Enjoy the Inner Harbor, bro. Enjoy it, man. Reaction was, Jim Brown was a real activist, not like Black Lives Matter grift, for facts. Jimmy Doss for the ramen grift. Oh, yeah, I got a new ramen video, man. Go check it out. Hold on. This time we went to this new place, Soho and Sushi or whatever. Always dropping her goddamn force, man. Like, listen, I ate this mango. See, I read the instructions. Yo, they brought us some crab rangoon, man. What do you think?
It's okay.
You try it myself. That joint was flaming hot, man. Almost burned my goddamn mouth.
You heard me warn Jake that it was hot inside.
Yeah, so you check it out. Thanks, Adeptus. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I had that Spider-Man shirt for a while, man. I hardly wear it, but it's like it's a nice shirt. It's like Echo or something like that. I had one guy who wanted to buy it from me, man. Like, he wanted to buy it right off my back. Well, I'm like, yo, chill, man. Anyway, thanks for y'all tuning in tonight. Appreciate y'all. That's all I got, man. Rest in peace, Jim Brown. Y'all take it easy. Tomorrow, Patreon video. Thursday, we're back on Thursdays this week for Hoteps Been Told You. Friday we're going. Jade is we're going Jade to Atlantic City. Saturday we have a karate tournament. This is our first karate tournament, so wish her luck. And I don't know, I'm just trying to stay busy, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.